Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Knotty Makeup here, also known as Nefer TiTi I. Welcome. This is a brand new channel for me that is just going to be dedicated to my clean makeup, makeup routine, skincare, all that different types of stuff. If clean beauty is something that interests you, please go ahead and subscribe below because that's all this channel is about. I've recently made the switch to clean beauty a couple of weeks ago, actually. It feels like a month now, where I completely just decluttered and got rid of all of my toxic makeup, because it is affecting my health, and throughout a number of factors that I can look at for why I would be having abnormal cells in my body, because of the ingredients in the makeup. I put 2 and 2 together because they're endocrine blocking chemicals within makeup. There's parabens, there's fragrance, all kinds of things that cause cancer and just abnormal changes in somebody's body. So that's really why, that's one of the main reasons why I'm making this change. It's just awful to me how it's crazy, because the natural makeup and the commercial makeup is like the same price. There's really no difference in price with the makeup, so it just shows how much they're just choosing to use booty products or crap products for their customers. So I don't want to be a part of that, and I encourage you to come away from that. But I'm not going to preach. I'm not going to preach too much on here, because we're here today to do some swatches and review a new foundation that I just picked up. It's new to me because I've never heard of this brand before. So the brand that we're talking about today is called BaeBlu Beauty, and they have a foundation called Luxe Liquid Foundation, and I'm gonna pull up their shade range, because at this time I do not know, and I don't want to give any half-ass information. I want everything to be like really clear and concise. Alright you guys, so I'm on the website and they have 14 shades. Also, it's called the Luxe Liquid Foundation, and on their website it costs $28.25, which is not bad at all for the type of quality that you're getting with this foundation. I have tried it once. I have tried it one time, but other than that, I haven't put it back on, and that was yesterday. And I wore it pretty much all day. I did so much stuff in that foundation. I sweat in that foundation. I cried in that foundation. That was unexpected, obviously, but I basically tested the hell out of it. That's the price on their website. And so these are the details about the foundation. It says, perfect your complexion with beautiful, healthy coverage with this organic, vegan, and natural liquid foundation makeup. Our advanced botanical anti-aging formula blots excess oil and balances dry spots while restoring skin to a healthy glow. Ingredients. The nourishing ingredients smooth out fine lines and leave skin naturally gorgeous, never greasy. It's also made in the USA, and it has 0 harsh chemicals, preservatives, parabens, or pore clogging ingredients. It's a foundation plus a primer. It's cruelty free, and it's also gluten free as well. So let's scroll down here to the ingredients and let's see what the ingredients are saying. It has aloe vera leaf juice as the #1 ingredient, which is amazing. It has water, it has glycerin, it has rice powder, it has boron nitrate, it has calendula wax, it has shea butter, chamomile, vitamin E, oregano leaf extract, thyme extract, olive leaf extract, rosemary leaf extract, lavender flower extract, hydrastis condensis, which is golden seal root extract, and of course it has zinc oxide and iron oxides, and love. That's a funny ingredient. I bought 3 samples. It was $4 on Amazon. I bought these samples because I was a little bit unsure of, how can I say, I was unsure of the shades because my skin color is a little iffy. I'm somewhere in between light and dark, warm, with some, I would say some warm undertones, a little bit of yellow, and some golden, you know. So I was a little skeptical about just picking any shade. Originally, the shade that I thought was really going to look good on me was coffee, and that ended up being like my perfect match. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the samples up close, then I'm going to go ahead and swatch them. Pacifica is a peachy undertone. Kind of like a cocoa color. I would say it has peachy undertones to it. So this is mocha. And this is natural lighting so you guys can get the full gist of what this looks like. That's mocha. And I will say this foundation smells amazing. It does not have that weird synthetic fragrance smell that's just like overbearing. Just smelling like really fake. But the smell of this is really, really nice. So that is mocha. Now the next shade I'm going to swatch is coffee. And coffee is a warm golden tan foundation. And also my foundation shades will be, my foundation reference shades will be in the description box. So this is coffee. And you can see the shade just like melts right into my freaking skin. It's amazing. And it blends out like a dream. So that is coffee. BaeBlu Luxe Foundation. Alright, close it up. And the last shade we have here is Cinnamon. These swatches are like crazy. But you get the point. I don't have much experience swatching foundations. So this is Cinnamon. And I was saying in my Instagram TV video that like cinnamon would be a pretty good shade for me like in the winter time, because usually in the winter I get like super light, but right now with my tan going on, my shade would definitely be coffee, and it just glides on like a dream, and I'm just like, wow, why don't this must be like a I don't know, I feel like I don't know enough about this brand before butting up on it on Amazon, because instead of buying the full size of this, I ended up buying a full size of Ilia in the color Martinique. I'm still waiting on that to come in the mail, but I'm a little skeptical about that color because I feel like that's really just going to be too dark. But these are like perfect, you know? They have some, it's so good, like amazing. So these are the colors. Again, this top shade is mocha, middle shade is coffee, last shade is cinnamon. So these are your tan shades that they have available. They do have shades that go darker than mocha, so that's awesome. So now that I've swatched the foundations, I'm going to go ahead and just apply coffee onto my face. For other girls out there who are my same shade range, you can have an idea of what this will look like on your face. Okay, so my face is actually already prepped and primed, and there was something that I did want to mention. I don't know if you guys understand, but like all of the products that I'm using are clean and non-toxic. I am not using any products that have chemicals in it. So let's just go ahead and get started. I already prepped my face, but I'm just gonna go in with this facial mist by Giovanni, the replenishing facial mist. Because I don't have and honestly, I feel like a good skincare routine can be your primer, but I don't have like a primer, and plus this foundation is a primer and foundation in one. So let's go ahead in with coffee. I think I'm gonna use cinnamon as a concealer, but we'll see. I already have a concealer from RMS, but I was kind of curious to see if I could use this Luxe liquid foundation as a concealer, but not really too sure. So I'm just gonna dot the foundation onto my face. And normally whenever I'm doing foundation nowadays, like, I just love the concept of clean beauty, because as a mom, I really want doing my makeup to be quick and easy. And before, when I would do like the commercial makeup looks, it would take forever for me to get out the house and put my face on, so to speak. Like, it would take me forever to get ready. And sometimes that would obviously be frustrating if somebody's waiting on me. But I just felt like I'm getting beautiful, so you need to just shut up and wait. But now that I kind of have this new routine that is way easier, I don't know, I feel better about it. I feel like it's like a glass skin kind of look, like very natural. And I really like that about it. I don't feel like I'm putting on a mask or a face to like disguise myself. Are you okay? I feel like I look just like Nefer TiTi, just a flawless Nefer TiTi, not like some other person. But yeah. You just want some attention. Say, mommy, I want some attention. Give me some attention. I'll take you out in a minute, babe. Just hold on 1 second. I'll take you out. So yeah, so I'm just gonna like apply the foundation all over my face with a brush. And I am using it's like an Artisan dupe brush. I haven't applied this foundation yet with a sponge, but just because it's such light coverage, I wouldn't do a sponge, because sponge is trying to pick up product. Sponges pick up product, and I wouldn't. That's not really the look that I'm going for. Is like super sheer. There is little imperfections on my face that I am trying to conceal, but this is what not cocoa, I'm talking about coffee looks like spread out across my entire face. I will put on another dot on a little bit more, just so that some of you guys who like to have a little bit more coverage can see how buildable this foundation is. And I did that yesterday, and it is very buildable. This foundation performs like a high-end, so to speak, brand of foundation. No joke. Like I told you yesterday, I sweated in this foundation. I was ripping and running around all day, and this foundation did not budge. So yeah. So now I'm just rubbing in, blending in the foundation that I've just applied onto my face. I'm trying to make sure I get all the areas good, because I'm not working with a close-up mirror. Hey! And I have to work around my children because this is really like a hobby for me. This makes me happy. Blogging about skincare, blogging about makeup and beauty and stuff like that. This isn't a job for me. I'm not looking for this to be a job. I will not accept sponsored content. All thoughts of my own. I just want it to be like the old days in YouTube. But yeah. So this is the makeup applied to my face. This is what it looks like, guys. And if you cannot tell, like, this match is crazy good. This is what the foundation looks like applied to my face fully. And if you don't want to see me put on the rest of my face and see what other products that I use, just go ahead and skip to the last part of the video where I'm giving my final thoughts on having this foundation on all day. Okay? What I have here is some more clean, non-toxic beauty. I have the Rms Concealer in the color, in the number 55. And I'm just going to dot that under my eyes. So I'm just going to dot this under my eyes. And some people say that this is a dupe for the Glossier concealer, but I've never actually used that because from what I understand, when I do go on their website, their makeup is not clean. So once I found that out, I pretty much stopped trying to think that I'm going to actually buy something from them. So that's one coating of this concealer under my eyes. And what I can say is that next time when I go in to buy another concealer from RMS, if I do, I would go up a shade and get the number 66. I would get 66. So this one is a little light. I can really only use this under my eyes to highlight and on the bridge of my nose and on my forehead. I really can't use this to like spot treat, I guess you could say. But this RMS product is not as long lasting and durable as this BaeBlu foundation. Just being completely honest. This thing smudges if you rub your face. It breaks up throughout the day. But maybe this is the experience that I'm having because I don't have their setting powder. And usually whenever I wear this, I don't set it. So maybe today I'll set it and we'll see what happens. Versus me just letting it be just in its natural state. Be careful. Okay, so this is what the concealer looks like. This is what the RMS concealer looks like with the foundation. And I like how it looks. I think it looks very natural. That's pretty much the look that I'm going for, because if you do follow me on my Instagram or just know about my other channel, because I had a beauty channel previously before launching this one, but that one was just all commercial makeup. Yeah, it was just a mess. It was just a lot of toxic makeup and a lot of just toxic garbage. So just starting fresh, and I do very minimalistic makeup. I only want a number of foundations, a set a number of lipsticks, because before I was like a makeup hoarder. Alright, so now that I've got my makeup on, make sure everything is blended in. Good. Alright, so I'm feeling good about how that looks. And I really like the finish of the RMS without setting it, but because it breaks up, I'm going to try and set it today. So I'm just going in with some chapstick right now, just to nourish my lips while I do the rest of my face. This is the Sprouts Unscented Vegan Lip Balm, and it is awesome. So now I'm going to, right now I don't, I had ordered a mascara from Well People, and it is yet to come. So right now I don't have any mascara, I don't have any eyebrow products, so this is not a full face of makeup. So now I'm going to take my Semoy foundation, powder foundation in the color Honey, and I'm just going to use that to set my face. And this is a perfect match for me as well. Like, I love Semoy. I love Semoy products. But what I don't love is their shade range, because they only have 4 shades, and I'm just lucky enough that I actually fit in the bracket. But I wish they would just come out with more shades. And I hear a lot of girls that do review this foundation just kind of saying like their products are so good, and I totally agree with that. Their products are really good. It's just the presentation of their products would probably turn off some of the older crowd, because they're marketing to teenagers versus like older women and stuff like that, which is cool, but I think it just kind of limits them, you know, because Maybelline doesn't necessarily only market to teenagers. You know, they kind of just market to all women, including old, young, whatever. Like, I wish that Semoy would be more like that. But this is their powder, and I'm gonna go ahead in with some of their powder on my eyelids. And this powder is completely non-toxic. It's EWG certified, which is a extreme plus for me. Alright. And right here I have the Pacifica Beachy Punk palette. And this is also a non-toxic product that is, if I'm not mistaken, it's EWG certified as well. But I got this off of Amazon for, I think, $12. And this is what the shades look like. You got quite a good range of shades here. I don't even know if you can see that, but got quite a bit of good shades. I only use like 3 shades out of this palette right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go in and try and create just like a very slight eye look. Again, if you want to fast forward through this part of the video, you are welcome to do so. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with a little slight look with this Pacifica palette. And I'm going to go in with this terracotta warm tone all over my eyelids. And mainly what my makeup looks like nowadays is just a very warm type of look. I haven't really had time to play with this palette to see exactly how the other colors pay off. I've really just been dipping into 3 of the colors, which is the warm colors of this palette. But I do intend on playing around with the palette soon. And the way I'm feeling right now about these different makeup brands, and this includes black-owned brands, because I know they are really adamant about people supporting them. But the way I feel about it is that if you're not supporting my health and my well-being with your products and your ingredients, I'm not going to support you. I don't care if you're black or not. Some people may disagree with me on that, but it's too plain to see. Like, what's the difference between you and that other brand? Just the fact that you're black-owned? No, I need more than that. I require more than that, than just race. Your products are literally trying to kill me. I can't deal with that. Cannot deal with that. So now that I have the base on, I'm going to go ahead in with the shimmery color here. The lighter gold color. It's like a light rose gold color here at the end. And I'm going to just highlight my brow bone with that. Just going to lightly highlight my brow bone. It kills me I don't have no eyebrow products to use, but it's okay. At least I have eyebrows, so it's alright. So now I'm going to go in with the darker brown shade all the way at the other side of the palette right here. And just kind of put that on the inner corner area. Just to give some light dimension to the eye color. Instead of just a blank color base. So now I'm going to go in with that same shade that I highlighted my brown bone with and just take my finger and rub it into the product. And now I'm going to just kind of dab it onto my tear duct here. So now that I've done that, I created a setting powder made out of cornstarch and cacao. So I'm going to go ahead and use that to set my concealer a little bit. I'm not going to use a lot of powder. I'm just using a little bit. Just like a tiny amount. See how that works with me trying to just set it just a little bit. Okay. That'll work out pretty cool. See how that works out for the rest of the day. And now I'm going to put on this Semoy Visionary Makeup Crayon in the color Chocolate. And this is like the perfect lip color for me. Packaging makes it look like it's really not worth much because it just literally looks like a child's crayon pencil. But these colors do not budge. I'm going to do a lip scrub. These colors do not budge all day, okay? It's amazing. It's just like the perfect shade for my lips. Matches my top lip perfectly. Oh, I forgot to try on the foundation. Okay. Yeah, it matches my lips perfectly. So I forgot to put on blush. So I got the blush palette from Semoy in Inspiring Cheek Palette. And what I can say about this palette is that it's pretty unuseful to me because of the shade range. It's not flattering to darker skin tones. I'm just at that point where I can kind of get away with wearing it. So the only shade here that is usable for me is this middle shade here as a blush. This shade is just, I don't know what that is. That would definitely be like a eyeshadow. It's very, I don't know. Oh, that was Spotlight. This one here, this mauve-y purple color, this would be like an eyeshadow for me. It really cannot go on my cheeks. This one here is awful. This Spotlight is too light. It's just, it enhances my pores in a god-awful way. So I can only use that middle shade. So I'm just going to take some of that and blend it into my cheeks. I'm going to use a little bit. Like, yeah. So yeah, now I'm done. Alright you guys, so it's been at least 4 hours since I've been wearing this foundation, and this is what my skin is looking like. So you can see it's very beautiful and dewy looking, but not oily or extremely satin. So if you're a girl who would be considered like extremely oily, I suggest that you buy the 100% pure matte primer to go ahead and put on under a foundation like this, because this doesn't give a extremely matte finish at all. This is more of a natural hydrated look. So yeah, and that's the type of look that I absolutely adore, so I have no problem with that. I would say that my skin is kind of combination. Some parts of my face gets a little dry, and some parts of my face gets pretty oily, like my nose. But I find that with this foundation, I really don't have to go in and blot. I can, but I really don't have to. And I know I haven't been wearing foundation for very long, but yesterday, as I said earlier, I wore the foundation for a very long time. Like, I literally wore that foundation from, like, what, I think 1 o'clock to freaking 12 o'clock when I got home. Like, I was out literally all day. And this foundation really, really stood up to the test of time. I didn't wear a primer. Whenever I put on foundation nowadays, I just wash my face with my Castile soap, Dr. Bronner, I think. I don't remember which one it is, but I wash my face with that natural clarifying soap, and then I put on my homemade face serum that I've made, and spray some rose water on my face, and that's it. And then I go ahead with my beauty routine. But so far, I'd say that this foundation is definitely performs, it exceeds the expectations of what a foundation is supposed to do, because, like, guys, I literally took a nap in this makeup, and you cannot tell, like, you can give, the best thing about this is that it doesn't transfer. Like, you can go ahead and give all the hugs you want, you can put your baby up to your face, and you don't have to worry about chemicals being on your baby's face or any kind of transferring or anything like that. The main thing that I really love about all of this clean beauty is that when I'm with my children and I'm hugging and kissing them, I don't have to worry about chemicals going on, because that used to be a thing, you know? Oh, like, is this going to make him break out? What is this going to do? You know, so I'm trying not to be too touchy-feely, you know, which is so stupid now that I think about it in retrospect. But, yeah, so this foundation is $24, if I'm not mistaken. Was it? I don't really remember if it was $28 or $24, but I'm gonna leave that information below in the description box so you guys can go check it out. But this is the Luxe Liquid Foundation by BaeBlu, and as I said earlier, I used a sample because I did not know if I was actually going to like it, so I just wanted to get a few samples, and so far I am really digging it. I'm really loving it. I do plan on buying me a full jar or a full bottle of that foundation. Right now I'm waiting on the Ilia Beauty Foundation to come in the mail. Like I said earlier, like, I'm praying that that foundation matches me as perfectly as this one does. Because if it doesn't, that'd be kind of a bummer, because it was a little bit more, way more expensive than this one that I'm currently reviewing today. But yeah, so, and you guys can see that, like, my lips, that lipstick is got some pretty good staying power too. It kind of separated right here because I ate some eggs, which is kind of oily, so that's why that area right here kind of dissipated, because I had something oily. But other than that, if you're just eating something that's not oily, drinking water, drinking juice, that lipstick isn't going anywhere. Like, it does not budge. But if you go ahead and eat something oily, it'll break up some. But yeah, that is the review. If you guys want to see more content from me, just go ahead and subscribe below. As I said before, this is my makeup channel solely, so on this channel I talk about makeup, skin, and that's it. Makeup and skin, and that's it. I do have another channel called Knotty Hair, in which I talk about my hair only. I also have my Naughty Knots channel where I talk about motherhood, I vlog, we get more personal, talk about my experiences and womanhood and femininity. But as far as like, I'm just concentrating my content into 3 different channels right now. I appreciate you for standing the test of time, watching my entire video. Like I said before, I appreciate you, and join the family if you wish. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and make sure you like this content. And other than that, just stay blessed and stay beautiful. Don't let anybody make you feel less than yourself. I'll see you guys. Peace.